Hey everybody, Cam Capital here with another video. This video is going to be on AMC for April 15th, Thursday. It's about 17 minutes after close. And we're going to start first looking at AMC's options for tomorrow and an article that came out today from their CEO. So their CEO, articles from Bloomberg, but it's on Yahoo Finance. So AMC Theater CEO says stocks are under attack from short sellers. I mean, that's not really anything new there. But really, I think the one thing that he did mention in this article that kind of got a little pop was when talking about the 500 million shares that the company is asking shareholders to authorize. He's saying that the company's not going to seek to sell those shares in 2021, but use them down the road, basically for their long-term growth plans, which is obviously a good thing for the retail investor right now. As that would, selling those shares would dilute the overall price and add liquidity to the stock. But short interest is increasing again on AMC going forward, and kind of cool with the CEO as well. He did a sit down with trades, and they talk. So obviously he's engaged and aware of everything that's going on in AMC's interest going forward. So that's just kind of the newsworthy article for AMC today. It really didn't have any other news. But with that, we'll go to options. So today, AMC closed at $9.90, so up 5.8%. And we pushed through that $10 mark early in the morning. We'll look at that on the intraday chart here in a second. But just looking for options for tomorrow. So on the left, we got calls. On the right, we got puts, and obviously, as you see right here, where it straddles at $10, that $10 strike price is the area of interest. So almost 37,000 on the call side, 12.6 on the put side, and obviously call side too. More concentration, 950 all the way up to $11. $11 hasn't been overhead resistance, so I think all eyes are going to be on that $10 mark for tomorrow. So now let's jump over to Thinkorswim. So here's 5-minute chart. Basically see AMC's entire move this week. You see on the weekly chart we are back green now, but to just concentrate on yesterday and today. So yesterday move up steadily after hours, gap up on the change of the day, and then pre-market we basically work our way higher, push that 9.9 area, basically double top pre-market pullback. Had an initial test on it on the open, sold off, but basically pulled back to consolidated area in pre-market, basically where we gapped up to overnight. Buyers come in, push that higher, get all the way to 10.2, and then sellers come in, smack us down pretty hard, and then basically sideways consolidation here. Most of the day you basically have a descending triangle, right? So lower highs, bottom's kind of flat, higher lows, pennant triangle forming here. Get the break lower, pull back to that 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart, and then slowly stair step our way up. Close at 9.9 after hours. Looks like we're going sideways here right now, but you'll see here on the weekly, candles back green for the week, and we're sitting right once again basically in the inner part of the bars from the last 2 weeks. So prices, has really been consolidated, between the 10s and upper 9 area for the last 3 weeks. And as you see, basically, when we wick down into the lower 9s, 9.4, 9.3, put a lot of volume there, right? So that supply zone now is, basically demand, where all the buyers stepped in, and that corresponds basically with the 9 EMA, which is being protected now on the weekly, down at 9.2. So we'll look to move higher, right? So on the weekly side of things, if we can get back up to the mid 10s next week, volume starts decreasing, then we'll run into that wall at $11, which is corresponding with the 200 moving average. So on a weekly time frame, so maybe next week, if tomorrow goes well in the week green, this $11 zone is going to be the target. Back at that 38.2 fib, this 200 EMA. And that's going to be the area of overhead resistance moving forward. Now let's just go to the daily chart. Daily chart here, we see essentially with just from the gap in the morning, we do have a doji here and basically closed right on the 22-day moving average. So we got that come on, initial sell-off first in the morning, right off that 9 EMA for the daily. Buyers supported it, pushed us up higher. Basically ran into overhead supply 10.3. You see over here a little bit area, higher volume. Sellers come in, push us back down. 22 acts as the balance point and the hold at the close. So we do have the candlestick doji roll in effect. You'd like to see the continued movement off the next candle, right? So the doji forms. If the next candle is green, it's likely that the uptrend will continue. If it's red, likely that we're going to shift momentum, go back into a downtrend until we can find support below. But I do think all this volume in the low nines will act as support moving forward. And if that fails, we still have this rising 50-day moving average going ahead. So could be an interesting Friday for AMC. As you can see, all 4 days this week had a lot more volume than the prior week. So it could be a interesting Friday here in terms of options and price action for AMC to see if we can get above that $10 mark and maybe move higher. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video, and we'll see you in the next one.